actually talked to you on the phone about this, but why run for Attorney General? Why leave the seat that you have now and run for Attorney General?
When you look at my career in public service as a township supervisor, then after graduating from law school, I was a deputy attorney general in the office of attorney general as a criminal prosecutor, and then for 14 years in the Senate of Pennsylvania, where I've taken on some very complex issues and complicated issues to come to a resolution. It's all been geared for public safety, whether it was introduction of Jessica's Law, the criminal side, aggravated arson, DUI legislation, ignition interlock, or the transportation bill that we passed, Act 89, which I had authored. That was all done for public safety. And when the Office of Attorney General began to crumble apart under someone with little experience, whose ambitions were obviously outside of being Attorney General, and knowing that someone else wanted to go in there with even less experience who wants to rent that space for another high office, I said, no, I'm going to run for Attorney General, restore the integrity and professional responsibility back to that office, and it will culminate a career dedicated to public service, having written the laws that today our prosecutors are using to put bad guys behind bars. They'll have a chance to execute those laws as well.
It seems like both you and Josh Shapiro, whoever wins, is going to have a lot on their plate as far as restoring trust to the office. How do you plan on doing that?
Well, first thing is, I believe when I'm elected, I will have almost instantaneous trust in an office where we have some very fine professionals who have been there for years, because I've worked in the Office of Attorney General. I've been in the courtroom as a civil attorney. Unlike my opponent who's never been in the courtroom, I've been there. And having worn the gold badge as a Deputy Attorney General for 3.5 years or 4 years in the Office of Attorney General, Medicaid Fraud Section, I understand the importance of that office. I understand the Commonwealth Attorneys Act. I work there. They know that as I come in. I understand the importance of teamwork, camaraderie among the attorneys and also the agents in that office. And then having known me for 14 years in the Senate, where I've been the go-to guy for the DA's Association, for the FOP, and for the AGs prior to Kathleen, when laws were being reviewed, laws were being written for the benefit of protecting our citizens here in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, having that instant credibility with them will enhance the morale of that office. Plus the fact that they know from my reputation in the Senate, I'm a team player. And I believe in building coalitions and getting people to work together for a common goal.